Still a Nation, what's going on? It's your man KevEZE here, man. Stills for Seven Podcast, episode 128. And I do not feel great. I'm joined by some good men. You feel me? I got Dread and I got
Yeah.
Money Mitch. Fellas,
So,
who y'all decide who goes first, man. But anything y'all gotta get off y'all chest off this last game, the floor is yours.
uh, now, I'll start this off. At first, I was going to verbally break my foot off in this team's ass, but
Woo!
I've had time to calm. I've had time to calm down. I've had, time, had, I've had time to calm down and get my thoughts together. Okay, so I'm just going to be as critical and non-bitter as possible. I'm going to say it nicely. This game was a dumpster fire. Any and everything that could have possibly went wrong in this game went wrong. From the weather delay to
Facts.
to the injuries. Oh my God, we got bit by the injury bug so bad. I mean, Jesus. And we'll get to Kenny Pickett later on. And now, because of this performance, there's people questioning as far as whether Kenny is the guy or not. And I hate to say it, but I mean, as talented as he is, he's made of glass. He can't stay healthy for a full 16, 17 game season. And what made it even worse is the fact that even though we were able to move the ball down the field, we had no sense of urgency. It seems like we were playing like we didn't give a damn. Like the guys, the thing is, you get paid millions of dollars to step on the damn field. You can't play like you don't care. That's the problem that I had. So, and the thing is, Mike Tomlin's got to step in and do something too. Otherwise, his ass is going to be on the hot seat as well. I got more to say, but take all day. But anyway, Mitch, take it away, bro.
I Dre said a lot. My take is everything that can go wrong went wrong. I feel the same way Dre did about that aspect. I just chalk it up as a bad day at the office and kind of let it go. Like, you have a stinker. That was a stinker. On every aspect, it was a stinker. On special teams, on defense, on offense, and then, like you said, the injury bug. The injury bug was one of the more frustrating parts for me because it's the people that got injured that really. Rob was getting hurt right after Kenny Pickett was like crazy, and then like I felt like it was a snowball effect. As soon as that happened, everything went downhill. Kenny went out. We missed the fourth down. Roberts went out. They drove the ball down the field. All that stuff at around the same time in sequence, and it just felt like we never recovered. My real problem is, because don't get me wrong, was I pissed at the team? Yes, I was. Like you, Dre, I wanted to go off, but I can't go off right now because I'm kind of numb. And then knowing that we got to play Thursday, I kind of let it go quick because I was like, you know what, fuck that. We got to deal. We got to play the Patriots. So I turned my attention directly to that.
Would you chalk this up? Would you chalk this up as a classic Steelers trap game?
The one talking about the Patriots game?
No, not well. That one too, because they got a below 500 record too. But the right was on the wall for us to take this game by the horns. But yeah, I think that we fell into a trap game against the Cardinals. What do you think?
I'm gonna be as blunt and honest as I can be, Dread. I don't think it's a trap game. I don't think we're good enough to call it a trap game. To be honest, we ain't got to that point yet. Like, you know what I'm saying, and we got to be realistic about this team, bro. This team is still growing. You know what about us? I'm talking about as a fan base because I'm annoyed by our fan base right now.
It's been going
because
crazy.
we go off on our team about every little thing, and then we go off the deep end. We don't just. It's cool to criticize somebody. That's fine, but we be going deep, bro. Like, y'all should hear some of the stuff that I've been seeing about Mike Tomlin. Some of the stuff I've been hearing about Deontay. Some of the stuff I'm hearing about Kenny Pickett. I've been seeing some stuff that is like beyond, you know what I'm saying, beyond criticism. And that irritates me. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this is just a game, to be honest. And we all love this game, but dog, I'm not getting rid of Mike Tomlin. Get the fuck out of here. That's dumb to even say. You know what I'm saying? You had a bad game. But if and this only happens when we lose. When we lose, Mike Tomlin's the worst. All this other extra stuff come out. And when we win, it's everybody was a part of the winning except for Mike Tomlin.
Right.
So
All right, fellas. Let's get right into it then. Man. Top 3, bottom 2. Who?
Oh God,
is,
you going that fast too?
Yeah, we getting right into it. Because this
Go
is
ahead, Dre.
those
I
are
got
the things I got to tackle. So I'm gonna do mine. You feel me?
Okay.
I'm gonna do mine, and then we can let y'all go for that. Let me pull up my notes here.
I know right off rip. All right, I'm doing top 3, bottom 2 right off rip. I'll make this quick.
All right, go ahead, Dre.
All right, my top 3. Number 3 has got to be Najee Harris. He showed why he should be the starter running back in this game. Because if anybody showed any kind of urgency or effort, it was him. Number 2, Alex Highsmith. Alex Highsmith was really putting pressure on that offense, along with T.J. Watt. He's the Robin to T.J. Watt's Batman, but he's shown his worth too. And number 1 for me, as far as the ups, was George Pickens, man, because the way it seemed like he was going to set the tone for the game.
He started off good as hell, man.
He seemed like he was going to set the tone for this game, but then it fell flat. It fell flat because of 1, all the injuries, and 2, the momentum got stuck out of the damn stadium because of the delays. That was really a big one. And then Kenny's injury. But yeah, those are my top 3. The bottom 2, the bottom 2 for me has to be number 2 is Deontay Johnson, because from him, like, it's lack of effort. He scored the touchdown. He scored the only touchdown we had, but it's like, what the hell are you celebrating for when we're still down 2 scores? And the thing is, the drop passes aren't helping either. And number 1, yeah,
he didn't drop no passes. That's the first thing. The second thing is that celebration don't mean shit, bro. It don't mean nothing. No, absolutely nothing. It don't mean nothing, bro. The game was already over. Ain't even contribute to the win or the loss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It didn't mean anything.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Oh yeah, number 1 was Trubisky.
Huh?
Oh, you got was number 1 though, Chris.
Mitch Trubisky was my number 1. Yeah, because he can't carry this team. Yeah. But yeah, that's it for me. I'll make this quick.
I love that one. I love the number 1.
Yeah. All right. Your top 3 is my top 3. It's just in a different order. I got George Pickens at 3. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to make things happen. Then I got Najee at 2. And I got Alex at 1.
Yeah.
Right. As far as the bottom 2, number 2, I'm gonna have to go with Mason Cole. Mason Cole was not good at all this game. Not good at all.
What I've been telling you about Mason Cole, though. What I've been saying about Mason Cole.
Yeah, you're pretty consistent on that regard, man. Pretty consistent on that regard. And my number 1, it kind of slipped my mind. Who's my number 1? Miles Killebrew.
Oh God,
out of
penalty machine.
Yeah, he was bugging.
Forgot about.
He was bugging today.
He was. He was.
Oh, yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. This is on you, man.
All right, so my top 3, number 3 gonna be Highsmith for me.
Respect.
Number 2, it's gonna be a combo. It's gonna be Najee and Warren, because both of them was running the ball hard. The run game was there. I just felt like we kept running the same damn run plays, which kind of got me back into that Matt Canada role for a second.
It was like we did like 3 straight tosses to Najee at one point. I remember saying that.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Why are we running the same play twice?
Yeah.
Anyway. And number 1, I would say George Pickens, because I felt like, man, he damn near had 100 yards. And all that was really with Kenny, because Kenny was making sure he got him the ball.
Yeah.
And it seemed like it was about to be a big day. And then Kenny went down and all that shit went to pieces.
Yeah.
All right. So my bottom 2 is Miles Killebrew. Would be number 2. He had a lot of penalties, which is uncharacteristic of the team and him.
Yeah,
because he don't
say his name in that regard.
We the least penalized team in the league. So for that to happen was uncharacteristic. You know what? Let me change that. Miles Killebrew is not my number 2.
Okay.
Mason Cole is my number 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for me not to put him at 1. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's hard for me not to put him at 1, but I'm gonna put him at 2 because both of them messed up snaps. Man, he got blown up on the 4th down play, bro. We need to move on from him. Can I ever tell you I'm consistent with that right there about getting rid of Mason Cole.
No,
And my number one is the entire team.
Yeah.
Everybody, the coaching staff, the security people, everybody getting number one because we play like absolute trash. I'm not exempting nobody from that. Everybody play like trash. We a team. We win as a team. We lose as a team. I'm gonna put it on everybody. Everybody get number 1.
Mm-hmm.
All the penalties, the turnovers, we did things that we don't do. Even in the games we played bad in, like the Cleveland game, we ain't turn the ball over. So it's like certain things that we did, we can't do. We're not good enough to overcome. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put the number 1 as the whole team.
Right.
I couldn't go no other direction. I've been thinking about that. Can I get a honorary an honorary
A bonus pick.
Yeah, bonus? I'm gonna put
go ahead.
honorary is still a nation because we perform.
Oh, they gonna come for you in the comments. You know that, don't you?
I don't care, bro. I don't care. The way we be talking is reckless, bro. Like it's crazy. And then it's I'm gonna tell you what it is. I really don't like Twitter. I'm starting to really not like Twitter.
Yeah,
The way people
it's
talk
very
about
negative.
athletes as a whole. I'm not just talking about still a nation. I'm talking about how people be talking about athletes as a whole on that social media site. It's crazy. Cause half of them would not walk up to none of them athletes to say that without getting the brakes beat off of them. Exactly. And I'd be like, yo, what do y'all do? Y'all get behind a keyboard and just say anything.
Twitter
fingers. Yeah, it's crazy. That it's toxic. It really is. It's toxic. I hate to see people get talked about like that, bro. It's not right. It's not.
Fellas, at the press conference, we're not going to even talk about Mike Tomlin.
Oh boy.
To the game. Let's go to TJ Watt.
Oh, he was pissed.
He was asked a question. You feel me? And basically he said the NFL has something against him. He's not getting calls that he liked. And right now, it's kind of buzzing. You feel me? It's starting to buzz. The Mike Tomlin heat is still hot. So it's like, the TJ stuff is out there, but it's not hot. But I feel like Still a Nation agrees. You feel me? But how do you guys feel about that?
All right, who gets full accountability for this game? I think as far as accountability, it's got to go for the offense. The defense did their job. I mean, to the best of their abilities. Because the reason why I say it's only offense, because guess what? Your bulletproof vest, your safety net for accountability, aka Matt Canada, isn't there anymore. You can't blame him anymore because he's not there.
Hold on,
who do you
blame? Dread, you ain't answering the question. I'm talking about during the press conference, TJ Watt says the NFL has something against him. You feel me? It's representing him being held all crazy and whatnot. I was asking how you feel about that.
Oh, you damn near have to hold TJ Watt for him to stop getting the quarterback. I think that they really do have something against him because nobody blatantly misses that many holding calls. I mean, especially on a premier linebacker like TJ Watt. How the hell do you miss that? Now, and the thing is, he has more of a case because there's other people like Myles Garrett who get away with that, but he doesn't. I don't know if y'all noticed that. Myles Garrett gets away with a lot of those. But yeah, TJ Watt, I think he has a case. But what about you, Mitch?
I honestly think that him and him and Highsmith both have a case because they both get held continuously. I can't remember who it was we was playing. I don't think it was the Cleveland game. I can't remember who it was we was playing, but I swear they was getting held like every play. And one particular part, I think it might have been Cleveland. They tried to run a screen, and Highsmith burst through They grabbed him from behind. You can see that he was grabbed. The referee was right there and still ain't say anything. I was like, I'm starting to feel like it's not a TJ thing. It might be a Steelers thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna give them that call, period. And it happens so much. If y'all gotta look at it, of course TJ gonna get held because of who he is. But Highsmith get held like hell. And I was like, that is crazy that they don't be calling it more.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like I agree with TJ with that. You know, and it's not more so him, it's just that Steelers stink. That Steelers stink that's on him. Because remember, let's go back. Who's the last outside linebacker that was raising hell getting fines? All crazy.
James Harrison.
He was getting held a lot. It's certain pictures that you can probably look up of James Harrison get in a chokehold, but he still beats his man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and we're not getting them calls. Even look, Big Ben. Big Ben did not get the quarterback protection like every other quarterback in the league.
Oh, not even close.
Hey, honestly, him, Ben, and Cam Newton, neither one of them got the protection that everybody else was getting. Neither one. And I think
the difference between Cam and Big Ben is Cam, it's like it's hard to protect him because he running and then he running people over too. Ben ain't really doing that. Ben is really getting smacked in the pocket, helmet, hitting the head. You feel me?
Yeah,
beat up. You feel me? So
he was never gonna get no protection. He ain't getting none. I'm talking about Cam ain't even get it when he was in the pocket. Like neither one of them got it. Neither one of them got it. I think it might have been more because of their size, but it don't matter. You still a quarterback. You still supposed to get the protection. And I never really seen Ben get it. Honestly, not that I can recall.
And you know Hines Ward barely got it.
Oh yeah.
Me? Like Antonio Brown got it because Antonio Brown was like he was like that. So he got his calls, but
Hines Ward a different receiver, man. That's it.
Hines Ward, they was like, nah, we're not gonna give him no call because he out here killing people.
Exactly.
He out here killing people on the y'all better get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and hopefully Hines Ward and James Harrison make it to the Hall of Fame. You feel me? Brought both of them up.
Yeah, I hope so.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially he deserves it, man.
Yeah. But TJ, man, sometimes you gotta just relax.
Did he end up with 2 sacks? Didn't he still end up with 2 sacks in the game?
I think they took it away from him. I think he has only 0.5. I think they
gave him 1.5
or 1. Hold on, let me look that up real quick because I think they changed it.
I think he's still leading the league in sacks though.
I don't think he would be if they messed.
He either got 16. He either got 16 sacks or 15.5. It got to be one of the two.
He ended up only with a half sack.
Jesus.
Huh?
Alex Highsmith got 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
They gave.
They purposely did.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's no. See, that's what I'm talking about. How did he not have a sack? He had one. We was all by himself. How the hell he don't have a full sack?
They added Alex Highsmith to that one. That was
those what he was talking about, man.
Yeah, it do. It do goes right to what he was.
Yeah, they said. Oh, he said.
That make no sense.
Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna fix him too. Like Roger Goodell just got something. Like Roger Goodell just got something going against the guys. I don't understand it. They just gotta fix it, man. Definitely just gotta fix it, man. But it's a short week.
You know what cures everything? Win. That's it. Just win. For real, that cures everything. You want to just get the dub. Get the dub. Everything else will work itself out.
Right. Now, my only other concern is the AFC conference as a whole. Do you see how close the AFC race is? One game can really turn everything around. If you look at the top 3 seeds, they are extremely close. And the Steelers are sitting at 7-5 right now. So 2 games for us and somebody else drop off, that changes the whole game.
Well, we tied. We in a 4-way tie. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the AFC West is close.
We play the Colts in Indy in like a couple of weeks, so it's
Yeah.
like we need to get that straight. But I know actually playing this game on Thursday gonna give us like 10 days rest, I believe.
Yeah.
That should be a lot of guys heal up. Hopefully, we can get Roberts back. Playing this game with Mitchell Trubisky, but look, I don't like Mitchell Trubisky at all. I never did. When we signed him, I was mortified. But we gotta go. We gotta go. I wish they would start. I would rather start Mason, honestly, but you know, it is
Coach
what it is.
Tomlin low key, Coach Tomlin low key like nipped that Mason talking to Bud. Like
Yeah,
he
he
said,
did.
Mason is just here to like be on the practice squad,
Scout
like
team.
scout team. Excuse me, scout
He
team.
said team reps. He said that's all he really get is scout team reps. I understand that though. You can't give all three guys reps. Like, nah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
I just don't Mitchell Trubisky, bro. I don't.
Mitch takes unnecessary risk.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what kills it for him because it's like he's athletic. He might be more, well, not even might. I think he's more athletic than Kenny. You feel
He
me?
is.
But
He is.
it's like, dude, your decision making be like, yo, why'd you do that? Why'd you
Ass.
throw it to 5 guys? Like you threw it to
Yeah.
5 defenders. Like, I'm over exaggerating, but he'll do something
Nah,
like that.
nah,
You know what I
you're
mean?
not
You're
though.
closer than you think you are.
That's the wild part. You're not exaggerating.
Yeah.
He had a throw yesterday. I can't remember who he threw it to. He threw a post, but it was like 4 people around him. I was like, no, it was the Connor Hayward. He tried to drop the ball in between the 2 defenders, and he actually put the ball in a good spot. But it was like that was a risky throw. Like, why did you even make that throw? I was like, what the hell? I was like, bro, his decision making is the worst part of his game, honestly.
Yeah, man. I got
Man,
I
lost for
got
words.
faith. I got faith in Mitch
Yeah.
on Thursday, man.
It took you a lot to say that, bro. I
Yeah.
applaud
Yeah, yeah, because low key, like the keep it tall with y'all, like me going at Mitch for when he was like he regret signing with the Steelers last year. Like I remember, like in the off season,
you.
like they were saying that.
Yeah, I ain't even care that he said it. I didn't
Look,
care.
I had made a video on it. You feel me? Like this, I just kind of started being active on that YouTube channel. Like just started putting
Mhm.
what's on it. That one like started taking my joint off. Like so, Mitch, I've kind of been bashing Mitch from the beginning. So me trying to like root for the guy is like.
Defend him.
Hey, so I told I think I told you, Kev, I think I told you I know Mike Tomlin's brother, right?
Mhm.
So when we signed Mitchell Trubisky initially, and I got DMV group on Facebook, and I initially said the reason why I didn't like the signing. And Mike Tomlin brother, he sent me a message saying, "Hey Mitch, are you over exaggerating? Are you overreacting?" I said, "Let it play out." It played out, and like about 4 weeks later, he hit me. He was like, "Man, get this bum dude up out of here." I was like, "I told you." That's when Kenny Pickett came. End up starting. I told him. I was like, "Yeah, Mitchell Trubisky is not a good quarterback."
Yeah, like what makes me not like Mitch, like, well, not a fan of Mitch or whatever. It's because I got bamboozled by what Buffalo was saying about him. Sean McDermott was like, "Yeah, man, yeah, he's good. He's very team guy, whatever." Then Josh Allen says, "Yeah, he definitely can lead a franchise."
I
came
believe,
over here. He couldn't lead us to water. Like,
bro, I ain't believe none of that. You hear me? First of all, he barely played for Buffalo. So how do y'all say get all that? He barely played for y'all. That was the first thing. And then I believe what I see. I saw him at. I had people was like, "Man, he led them to the playoffs." No, he didn't. I'm like, they had the #1 defense in the league that season, and they was number one in converting making turnovers. That was the reason why they made the playoffs that year. And the first time they played Philly, and Philly got their ass up out of there. That Mr. Trubisky never been good, bro. Never been good. I just don't like him. Do I gotta go with him? I gotta roll with him because he our quarterback. But do I have confidence in him? Hell no. I'm scared to death about Thursday. I'm not gonna lie.
Let me ask y'all a question. You know, I just thought about this. Y'all think Mason said the N-word in that Myles Garrett fight?
I'm not sure. And it wasn't Myles. It was Mason.
Mason Rudolph?
Yeah, I said Mason.
Yeah, Mason, yeah. Yeah, Mason. I don't think so.
I don't know.
The reason why I asked is because Mason never got burned, not even close to getting burned ever since. Not even close. Like, not even close. It's not like, oh, yeah, Mason's got a chance. No.
Never had.
Even now, like, yo, he's only here to be on a scout team. Like, yo, he disrespected this man's career. Like, he said, yo, you're a scout player. We're not even practice squad. You're a scout. Like, scout. Come on.
Well,
you know you can use like mats and you can use mats for a scout. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Bags or whatever, man. But guys, man, last topic here. Y'all already know. We're gonna break this down some more. Since this game, they've been having the fire blowing under the seat of Mike Tomlin. They saying Mike Tomlin's the reason why we losing these games. They say Mike Tomlin only won with cowards players. With a Super Bowl roster. They say that a lot. They say he inherited a Super Bowl winning team. A Super Bowl team. Big Ben made his career. And it's like, when I'm seeing this, I just keep hearing in my head what Antonio Brown said on It Is What It Is, Cam and Mace. Hey, yo, he like, yo, Mike Tomlin, get out of there before they ruin your legacy like they did mine. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I find that soundbite, I might put it in for the audio listeners, man. I might put that in there. But yeah, like, how do y'all feel about this heat Mike Tomlin is getting? Is it well deserved? Is it deserved a little bit? Are they over exaggerating? Like, how y'all really feel about this heat from Steeler Nation?
Go ahead, Dre.
I'm gonna get straight to the point. I think it's BS. I mean, don't get me wrong, because I think that Mike Tomlin probably deserves 25% of the accountability for the heat he gets, because guess what? The team looks to you for guidance. But as far as the heat, I think it's, unwarranted. Because if you look, in like what you said, Mitch, at the beginning, we are a team we're still in a partial rebuild. And I said this in the group chat with you guys. If you take 90% of coaches at the NFL level and put them in Mike Tomlin's position, they'll fall like origami. We're 7-5 right now. The average coach would probably be like 4 and what, like 4 and 8? Yeah, man. Maybe even worse. Yeah, they'd be worse. So yeah, I think that the hate Mike Tomlin gets is unwarranted. And everybody's like, oh, well, we're settling for mediocrity. We're settling for 9 and 8. We're just doing it for Mike Tomlin to have a non-losing record when it means nothing when we go to the playoffs and get blown out. Okay, fine. But like I said, if you
10,000 people that be tweeting that.
Yeah.
At least 10,000 people.
But I think it's ridiculous. Like I said, I mean, if anything, you need to be shaking Mike Tomlin's hand. Because like I said, if you put the average coach in his position, they cannot do what he does. But anyway, Mitch, take it away.
All right. So Dred said it right. It's ridiculous. But let me break down what you said. This notion that he won with Bill Cowher players is the stupidest shit I've.
Very.
Bro, every time a new coach comes into a situation, they got the other players. Fuck they talking. All right, so and even the Super Bowl that he won, the Super Bowl MVP never played for Mike Tomlin. So never played for Bill Cowher. So like, what are you talking about? Like, they act like the entire team was so Bill Cowher, and even if they was, so what? The Bill Cowher last time with the Steelers, They didn't win the Super Bowl. It was a 500 team. So I don't want to hear that garbage. Then the other thing I will say, that from these losses, the loss like yesterday, Tomlin do deserve some of that smoke. He's supposed to be. He the head coach. That comes with the territory. But all this extra stuff they be saying, like Dre said, there's no way in 5 hells that we should be 7-5 right now. No damn way. But guess what? We are. No other coach in this league will have this team at 7-5. No other coach. But that's settling for mediocrity. He's done more with less than any other coach in NFL. Period.
My fault.
What?
You had cut out on my side, so I thought you stopped. My fault. But
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna read some tweets, man. When you type
God.
Mike Tomlin, I'm gonna just read a
Jeez.
few.
Oh.
This is from Mark Madden. Y'all know Mark Madden?
Oh man, he the biggest goofy ever.
Yeah, he said Mike Tomlin is a shit coach. The evidence is overwhelming. Why are so many afraid to say it? Right?
I'll say it. Mark Manson's a shit person.
Yeah,
I'm not afraid.
Yeah, he trash, man. I'm not a fan of guy. Rich Eisen, here's Rich Eisen on his podcast. He says, "You're out of your freaking minds if you want Mike Tomlin gone." I'll rock with Rich Eisen, man.
He got
I don't think he's still a fan, but he be rocking, yo. He be rocking.
He not a Steelers fan.
Yeah, he be rocking. He be giving us the benefit of the doubt all the time, just because of Mike Tomlin. I rock with him. Okay, that's not.
I blocked Blitzburg.
Here's a poll right now that says, "Did Ben Roethlisberger carry Mike Tomlin?"
Hell no.
The percentage.
I know what that Blitzburg. That's what came from Blitzburg, right?
Yeah.
I blocked today. I blocked them today. I was like, yo, y'all got to be. You know what? Coach. What's it called? Faulkner, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He blocked. He blocked soon as they got the OC position. And all of them was Pittsburgh media outlets that share all negative content. And he blocked all of them. And then they wonder why though. They was wondering why. I'm like, bro, I know exactly why.
Look, I'm gonna read another one. I think the Mike Tomlin people, the people that fight for Mike Tomlin, the people that let me not do that. The people that they rock on Mike Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They coming out today. Someone says, y'all in my mentions like I'm a Tomlin hater. Far from it. Mm-hmm. That's my coach. He's one of the best coaches in the league. Yesterday wasn't his day. Or the players. If you have been following me, y'all would know 99% of the time I support Mike Tomlin. You feel me? It's like, but it's a lot of haters up here, you feel me? But I ain't gonna go through all of it. But y'all know the ones, man. I wanted to find the ones that we named. Like, yo, he won for college. They bring up his playoff record. Like, here we go. This is the last one, right? Said, oh, Mike Tomlin doesn't have a QB. If he did, they would win another Super Bowl, more playoff games. Mike Tomlin and the Steelers since 2011 with a Hall of Fame quarterback. The Steelers since Aaron Rodgers tapped that ass in Super Bowl 45. All right, F this person, man. But in 2011, lost
disrespect.
2012, missed the playoffs. 13, missed the playoffs. 14, lost to the Ravens in the wild card. 15, lost to the Broncos in the divisional round. 16, got cooked by the Patriots in the AFC title game. 17, got cooked by the Jaguars. 18, missed. 19, missed. 20, got cooked by the Browns. 21, got cooked by the Chiefs. 2022, missed the playoffs. 2023, we will be in the playoffs. So whoever made this list, you and have a nice day. But anyway, man, salute y'all brothers for getting on this podcast. You already know I definitely needed y'all for this one, man. This was a tough one. One, man. I don't know about y'all schedule. We'll talk a little bit after this, but I'm gonna do an episode up into the game, man. So these next 3 days, podcast is dropping, man. But look, this shit got KevEZE, got Money Mitch, got my man Dread, Stills for 7 podcast, episode 128. It's in the books.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and don't forget to follow the podcast on all streaming platforms.